Hello everyone, today I would like to showcase you another ship. This is a Missile frigate I built, and the idea was to somewhat visually base it on the Simea from the Expanse TV show. And it is a very combat oriented ship. It has my signature layout with artillery and assault cannon turrets with a welder in the middle to help them both. Then we have two thruster packs, quite a bit of hydrogen in the back, and as well as iron, so this ship is mixed. It can run even when there is no iron thrust left. We have a connector in the bottom, and the main weaponry of said ship are rocket pods, and we have quite a few of them. We have one in each wingtip, one here, and two in the front, as well as a connector up front and a searchlight, which is quite interesting. Then we have our overall turret layout, which help make the ship more survivable and also make it capable of fighting quite large ships. And this ship has no protect blocks, so it is in theory buildable in survival. And I think it wouldn't be that bad as a ship. I built it in creative, but it's conveyored up, so it would technically work in survival. It is built to last, to receive quite a punch, especially from the front. We have a few blast door blocks in the front to help tank damage as good as possible. And from the side, this ship is basically very difficult to damage especially because our cockpit is behind that turret, which gives it a bit more armor through it. Then we have a few interior turrets to defend against some missiles or boarders, which is quite important because boarders, especially a single engineer with the grinder in Space Engineers, is kind of very annoying. So let's kill the boarders before they come too close, which is quite good, I think. Let's get inside. So we have a small airlock here, and once we get in, we see we have a small but existent interior. We have our suit up station. We have a desk, we have our toilet, obligatory of course, who does not want to go to the toilet. We have our bed to sleep in. And we have our vent, so this room is airtight, and our cockpit up here. And when we hop into our cockpit, we can see, let's switch the sun around a little bit. You can see this is our ship. And let's accelerate. And I think acceleration with that ship is quite good. Deceleration is also works very well due to thrust replacement. And I really like this ship, especially when accelerating forwards and backwards. It's quite good. Unfortunately, upwards and downwards thrust is not as fast because we only have 6 thrusters overall for hydrogen to iron. But this ship is quite redundant, so even if we should run out of hydrogen, we will at least have iron and be able to completely maneuver the ship overall. So backwards thrust is quite good, forward thrust is as well as good. Then let's shoot our rocket pods, which looks quite interesting, especially if we look at it from the camera. And in vanilla that might not be as impressive, but if you use this ship with weapon core, where the rockets aim themselves, this ship becomes a fighter killer. So basically no smaller craft is getting away from this ship, which is very powerful. In vanilla, I think it's very good if you use it to attack bases, especially orbital bases, because we can actually land on the planet if we use our backwards thrusters if we aim our backwards thrusters downward, we can land on planets and we can start from them. While it's technically not very intuitive to use it, it is technically possible. So we can also fly very deep in the gravitational field of a planet, which is very interesting and very practical, because I think most battles take place in such an environment, meaning that there is either a base on a planet or on an asteroid near a planet. And this ship can maneuver there, and it's especially good at attacking big targets or targets that don't move, like bases or like big capital ships. And what I really enjoy is, for example, if you would have a big capital ship, the fact that rockets do that much AoE damage, that's very, very, very good against custom turrets, especially if you have like ball turrets. Often a single rocket will be enough to completely destroy this ball turret and knock out quite a bit of firepower from bigger ships. Yeah, and that's why I do not. While I might use ball turrets, I don't enjoy them that much because they simply do not survive that well. I mean, sure, if you make a big turret and up armor it on every side, it'll technically take a beating, but I think there is no real option that compares to the vanilla turrets here. Those can take quite a lot of damage and act as armor in a way that custom turrets simply cannot. And the AoE damage, especially for missiles, will be very, very effective against rockets. So I think that was it for today. Have a nice day and bye.